Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. So this episode will be the later episode that's coming out today, actually. I'm recording it today and I'm posting it today, so I'm hoping that today, at least by 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. is getting posted. And then I'll be doing another episode, and that one will be done as well today, and then it will also be posted today. So doing some back-to-back episodes, but nothing crazy. So there has been, well, for me, a couple days before I've actually recorded this next episode. But I have been looking at your guys' comments and looking at what we can do and what we can implement to potentially make it kind of a little bit more streamlined in what we're trying to do here. So one of the comments originally was what we were doing. Okay, that's still working. So what we were doing here. So one of the mentions was to move the warehouse, but I can't move the warehouse currently, and that's just due to the fact that we have resources on the construction site. So to demolish it, I would have to take away those resources. So I'm kind of, I'm in it. It's going to happen. It's the way it's going to be. That's fine by me. And then so they can export. So we're going to have to just kind of move some things around to make this most optimal, because one of the things that has to happen is it's about 2 clothing factories per 1 fabric factory. So we can still fit in definitely another clothing somewhere around here, and then a fabric around here, or we could even put it right here. And additionally, having an unloading spot. So we could easily, I think, if actually we put the fabric here, clothing here, we can run all the connections and then just have the loading and unloading here. So I don't think it's fully going to be an issue for us, but definitely getting this up and operational is beneficial. And then secondly, something that was brought to my attention that we should look to tackle and actually implement is there was a mention that currently the buses are kind of sitting on top of each other almost. And also we need to add more buses over to this stop. So see how these buses are kind of just sitting on top of each other? They're not really spacing out. So something that was recommended, and this was, I believe, by Spam Filter, thank you for all your generous comments, is to move this demolition office and put in a end station here. And I think that's actually like excellent, because then this will let the buses have a little bit more spacing to them. Okay, where is this bus? No, this is a construction office bus. Okay. So I really like that idea. So what I'm going to do... Missing bus... Okay, that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the demolition office, just another free one. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it temporarily... I think I'm actually just going to add it to here. Just kind of the same way as the other one. Because these ones have to go to this dump anyways to dump out everything that they have. So I'm going to assign it them over here. And I'm going to change all their work zones to over here. So once this is gone, we can delete it and we can place the end station. That end station will help out with a little bit better spacing for these buses. So they're not constantly kind of on top of each other, which will be great. So let's get this end station in here. And then that would be, I think it's in bus. I've actually never really done much with the end stations. So I'm actually not too... The bus stop. The bus platform. Is this the bus? No, it's just a massive bus. Okay. So I guess we're gonna have to find it. Maybe it's an infrastructure. No. I think it'd be easy to find. Forklift, distribution. Oh, here we go. Bus end station. Okay, so Parking spots per vehicle is 2. Yeah, and these are also the vehicle station. So this has 4, and this is large. I mean, that's kind of big. Will this actually fit? So it looks like we can get the small one to fit in here, but we definitely cannot get the big one to fit. And I think that's fine. Yeah, I think we'll place it here. I'll actually place the rows myself. So I think like that would be good. And then place the roads in like this. Should be good. And then we'll queue it up. So that will be the end station, which I think will be great. I think it'll also help with kind of what we're having an issue on, where they're getting a little bit congested and backed up on them, on each other. So that'll be good. Perfect. And then what I think we're going to do is, once this bus station is up and operational, I'm going to add, I'm going to take the microbuses off. And I think what I'm going to do is just have because the microbuses themselves are about 32. I think each of them is 8, so it's 16. We have 4 on the line, so that's 32. So I think what I might do is just do an 80 person bus. Obviously we don't have 80 people waiting at this bus stop, but I also, what I want to do is increase the capacity of homes. And another thing that was mentioned as well is we should make one of these homes here into only highly educated citizens can move in, so that they're really close. They're very close to the university. 18 workers with no job, but everyone seems to be able to visit the grocery store and get treated. For some reason our happiness is still going down. I mean, death of a child, I guess, could do that. I wonder why the child died. I don't think it's going to actually tell us that one. Okay. Yeah, so that's kind of the first steps I wanted to accomplish, was at least getting that fully set up. Then we're 74% done that. But I also wanted to get this up and operational, because we're going to be running out of distribution offices very, very rapidly. And I think it would be beneficial to get the headquarters up and running. But I think I'm going to wait till after the courthouse is done. But I also do want to expand the amount of housing that we have, to get this number over that hump to 1,000, I think is what we want to do. But I think that if we do that, we're definitely going to need another small clinic, which will give us another ambulance so we can actually transport more patients that desperately need it. Even like here, like right now, patients are waiting because we have a low doctor count. Not sure why. So yeah, this is actually an issue because we have no doctors, but we have a bunch of patients waiting. Is anything, so this looks fine, but this is definitely an issue. So they are unable to get to the doctors for a brief period of time. So what I'm going to do is, I know it's going to cost us, but I am going to invite 2 more professionals. And I think that'll offset the... I think that'll offset this. I just think we're running into an issue where we don't have enough. Actually, probably a lot of them were taken by the research. Okay, so I think this is leveling out. And then if we also wanted to get another university, we're going to need a lot more professionals. Also, this bumped up to 5. That could have been the reason why. Oh, happiness is on its way up. Okay, perfect. That's great. And then what we also should probably do is get probably, at this point, we might just want to look to just getting ourselves a pub instead of trying to just do another kiosk. Oh, and this... Yeah, I gotta figure out a better way for this to work because he's kind of blocking in the police. How much is here? There's 2 tons here. I'm going to just tell him to... Is there a way to tell him to stop? I guess if I delete his stop... Oh, needs to required. Um, Did I tell him just to load like explosives? And then will he not leave because he can't load it? No, he'll just load up alcohol and then he'll leave. Because he's causing issues, man. You're causing the cops to not be able to get in there. But I think if I set up another, like if I set up a pub, then he can kind of like, I can tell him to wait at the pub. But I feel like the pub would unload a lot quicker. That kind of sucks that these need people to work on them. Come on, people. Over here. There's some construction needs. Please. So yeah, that's all good and dandy. We are exporting currently. Looking like we're actually might export more than we import, which is great. Really, really good. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, yeah, we're looking good. I still don't know how much this heating plant actually can heat before it's unable to heat anymore, and I don't know if it's like it'll slowly keep dropping and then would have to like look at getting a larger heating plant. I'm not sure exactly how it fully works. I don't think we'll ever decommission the small heating plant. It could just always be a good backup resource, but I don't know if I want to remove it. I think removing it would be dangerous. So we have a ton of boards just kind of sitting, and we have this distribution office. What are you set to do? Actually, what is this one? This one's covered. I wonder if... What are you set to do? Set for wood and steel. Okay. And we just have a bunch of those sitting. I'm trying to decide if... because they're just bringing more and more boards, but they can't really do anything with them. So I think I might actually do... because they're doing steel, but they're also doing wood, and it's all just open halls. So I think I might tell them also do is load boards. Storage percentage 30. Load boards and unload boards at the custom house. So then at least we can start exporting a little bit of boards, but this will stay 30% full, which will also help our construction offices in case they need some additional lumber or some additional boards. We don't have to import any boards, which will be excellent. Be really good. This is all coming together nice and swimmingly. These are all imported workers. Not a single person from the city wanted to pick up a shovel. That is a-okay, I guess. 77%. Students are waiting. At least we are educating a little bit more now. We have a 13% higher education. But I might have to do kind of a quick math on figuring out all of the numbers that we need, because obviously all of these take into account. And if we want to raise the numbers, I need to do a quick count. So that's potentially something I'll do kind of off camera if I need to do a quick count, because I'll probably have to write it down to kind of see where I'm sitting at and potentially how much more would be needed to make all the math right. That is fine. That is good. I wonder how this would look if we filled this in. Look weird. Maybe not. No, I think that looks good. Kind of tying it all together. It is very much a concrete location, right? Yeah, no, I think that looks good. And then the distribution office, and then once this is up and operational, the end station, I will need to set the distribution office that's over here to also drop off fuel to that end station. So that's perfectly good. Everything is moving nicely. I can very much now see that, yes, they make a ton of wood, like an absurd amount. Like, this does not have to be that high. Like, literally I can get away with 5. There's already almost 400 tons of just wood there. And these guys are trying to produce boards as fast as possible. That's crazy. Concrete mixer and asphalt. Okay. Now, were they all going out on the exact same road because this is the faster road? Probably is. Yeah, for the boards, I definitely should set up the train system because this is going to cause a massive congestion at the border, and we really don't want a massive congestion happening where the crucial needs that we need to have coming into the city aren't going to be met because we have all this exportation going on. Why are they taking boards? Unload, or why are they taking wood? I just said unload boards. Why are they loading? Maybe it's the order it's in. But he definitely shouldn't be here unloading. So he has about 230. He has 160. But I also just purchased. Let's actually take a look at our exports. Or sorry, imports. Steel is very much still the biggest contributor. Yeah, but he just dropped off wood, and we're dropping off clothes, but I don't think we're producing clothes fast enough that it's making really an impact. So I'm gonna raise this. I'm gonna raise this to 60 because we have 12% no workplace. So if we did 60, that would drop it to probably 2%, but I think that's okay. Actually, maybe it's not. Maybe we'll do 50. Okay, so that's good. I'm kind of waiting for this to finish building before I try to switch the buses. But I think we're going to have to switch the buses now just because they're not really... they're not dropping up enough people. Yeah, there's still like 30 waiting. So, how do I want to do this? I think what I want to do is I want to purchase a new vehicle. I want to go bus. And I want one that takes about... do I want 80 or 60? Ooh, 60 might be a good number. Because this needs 50. This needs 7, 2, so that's 9. So yeah, 60 would be good, but that's like exactly what we need. So maybe if I did 60 and then 2 microbuses. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I'll do this. I'll import it. I don't like that. Yeah, I really don't like that he's this congestion at the border. Why? Really not sure why they're delivering. I want to know where his place is. I'm not sure why they're dropping off boards. So, okay, maybe it is because of how this is. So, load, steel, drop. But then wood cutting post, unload at the sawmill. Oh, it's just because there's just not enough. Like, leave it 100%, and then load, and then it's going back here. Not sure why it's dropping off board or yeah, wood. I mean, it's just kind of wasting a lot of time at the border trying to drop off boards. So I'm not too sure. So what I want to do is I want to go here. I want to go this stop. And I want to copy to this vehicle. And then I want to tell it to, yeah, start on that line. Because now we have a bunch of buses, but we don't need this many buses. So can I change? You get off, and you get off the line. I'll just do the 3 buses, and then I'll race the line and race the line. Okay, so we have 3 buses going. I think that's plenty. I think that's a lot more than we're gonna really realistically need. And then yeah, he's coming around with the workers. I'm not sure why he... Oh, because there's no concrete. They need concrete. That makes sense. So it looks like they're producing clothes a lot quicker. This guy's actually moving relatively fast now, which is good. That is going to increase what we can do and how much stuff is moving back and forth. So we have a 9% deficit now, or 9%. So 10 is ideally the best, but I really don't want to... Down to 3%. We don't really have anywhere else for people to move into. I mean, that's another issue. Is there's not much, there's no space. There's just really, there's absolutely zero space to do anything. Oh, is there nowhere that's... Wait, where did I tell these construction sites to get their gravel from? Gravel from here. Yeah, okay, that's where I thought. Then who did I tell to do the gravel? You. Where are you? Why are you not... So you're also doing fuel. Load gravel. That can get deleted. I don't know why that was set differently. I need you guys getting gravel, please. Because currently we have nowhere to get gravel. And that's going to cause a bit of a detriment. Please, please, sir, go get some gravel. So what I think I might actually do for today is I think this episode is going to be a shorter episode. I'm going to edit it up. And it's probably going to be about half an hour, which will also give us a good test of if you guys like shorter episodes and like quicker, or if you do like the longer episodes. I'm thinking for workers and resources, probably the longer episodes would be more what everyone's kind of looking for, opposed to the shorter episodes. So we can kind of go from there. But just because today I'm trying to get an episode out, I think that's what I might do is do a shorter episode and then record the one for tomorrow, and it'll be back to the typical hour. So we'll go to half an hour for today, and then I'll release it. So there's a video out today. And again, sorry I ran out of time before heading out to for the weekend. So this is kind of how I'm making up a little bit by sending out a video. So I think what we might need to do... I can never remember what I plant and what I don't plant. I feel like I should keep a log of what I'm planting. Because I want to kind of keep it like almost a little bit more naturalistic forest. Well, I guess not really naturalistic, but just add a bit of... I mean, I think it looks a lot better when there's trees opposed to no trees and it's just like big open nothingness. So, but what I want to definitely do... Oh, here we go. We don't need that many judges. Caseload is excessive. Yeah, notify me when caseload is excessive. I'm only have 2 judges, man. But we don't even have a prison. So they can't go anywhere, man. Oh, that's definitely something I probably should have thought about. No, we just send them to the gulag. Just kidding. We'll have to focus on getting a prison at some point. Right now, I guess they're just going to... I don't know, what are they doing then? Expire prosecutions this year, missing a prison. So I guess they can't really sentence without a prison, right? Oh, at 1 minute there, we're actually going up in revenue. So what are we purchasing? Bunch of gravel, bunch of coal, steel, fabric. I feel like we should eventually start offsetting though. Yeah, because they're going to be making a lot of clothes quicker, at least, I hope. That'll be good. So, yeah, we're... Oh boy. They're maxed out at doctors too. 76 happiness. So unable to drink alcohol, unable to enjoy culture, starving. Again, I really have no idea. Are they just not grabbing? I feel like we're constantly going back and forth between this. No, they're filling it back up enough. Maybe we are just peaking out. So let's up it to 20. Wow, we are really hitting that threshold where we have no more workers. So what I think we're going to need to do is build more locations, like more housing, but make them these big, large housing. And then half of it, I'm going to have to hire in workers so that there's jobs. So there's an excess amount of jobs. And I'm also going to need to build another small clinic. I might even need more doctors. Potentially not. That's actually something I should do. I should figure out the math because we currently have 84 higher education. And I don't know how many positions need to be filled for that to work. So what I think I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to get more of these big flat brick buildings in. I wish I had more research for these larger ones, but I think what we'll do is kind of figure out how I want to have it placed. Do I want it back here or do I want it in here? But then that kind of looks a little janky. That looks kind of dumb too. Would it be better off if I did these flats? This is kind of like the school district area almost, right? What if we did... These are actually really cheap, these like low quality housing. What if we did... These are 87, this is 70. Half the amount of workers. Do like these low quality housing to really like bolster up how many you have. So I think what I'm actually going to do, don't know if I want to leave this open for anything, but we definitely need a small clinic. And I'm not sure if I want the small, what if I looked at, we did a hospital small clinic. If I did it over here, that is still within walking distance of the bus stop, but I wouldn't have road, well, I could have road access here. So actually, maybe if I placed this here, that does not have walking access. Well, I could easily do it. I could just move it up there. Yeah, so if I placed this here, added in a walking path to there, they would be in walking distance. So that's perfect. So this could be the second clinic. Then I could add a road that goes in like that. And I'll have a turnaround for it here as well. And then what I might do, big one can't, but a small one can. I think what I might do is add in 3 smaller buildings, and I'll do 1. Well, I can only really get 2, huh? I'd say maybe 3, but it looks like I can only really get 1 in there. Okay, so let's do the 1. And what I would do, I know I told everyone that I want to start getting up. Actually, I'm not going to place one in there. I did mention that I want to start getting... Oh, these are pine. Okay. What I want to start doing is I want to start getting up an operational... Do this, because I know I did not place pine. What I want to get up and operational as well is I want to get our train system up and operational, and I think I'm going to do that in the next episode. I'll figure out our train situation so that we can actually start setting some train exports so that we're not kind of building ourselves in, and then at least we have the train up and operational. So I think if I place things in here... We'll just start it with gravel. If I place this here and like this because I think I want to wrap it around the clinic, but I don't really want anything built here just to give us some additional room. So if I did this, yes, okay, they can walk to the clinic. So if I placed this, I think what I want to do, because we don't have any really, well, do we have waste over here? No. Okay, we might have to look to put waste over here. So I think what we're going to do is place, I should be building these in kind of like sequential, like almost like building subdivision areas, right? So if we place this like this and that one like that, I want to add this one in like so. And then maybe we'll actually place one just in here. And then we will add in we'll do dirt like this, and then run it straight to it. And then we'll set up the gravel like that. Yeah, I think we'll do it like that. And then this needs to all be so, okay. So that'll be another addition that we have. And then also we do need to have waste. So I think what we'll do is need the walking one. Can this fit in here or can it fit over here? It can fit over here. Okay. I think I want to do that, and then that will offer a garbage solution in here. And then also what I want to do is I want to place in a monument, and I think this one actually, I know it's going to cost us more, but I like this one kind of outside the headquarters. Now why can I not place you there? Place you there. There we go. Okay. So that looks good. We're definitely starting to hit a percentage. Sorry, we're actually going up in money. My apology. I was like, we're going to hit a point where we might need a loan. But no, we're actually... Our exports to our imports, we're actually exporting enough to what we're actually needing. That's the first time. Oh, now we're in the negatives. But that's okay. At least we're hitting a point where... kind of offsetting at least, like we only lost 690. I mean, I'll take that opposed to last month 40,000. Definitely take that over the other one any day. So I think we actually are going to start building the small headquarters. We'll start kind of building everything as well. I think it's about that time. Start building everything, right? Yeah, we'll run that in there as well. Yeah, it looks like there's already people trying to get on building it. It's great. Now we just have to make sure that nothing runs out and our happiness stays fine. Unable to drink alcohol. Yes, that was an issue that I wanted to address. Enjoy culture. Okay, I could see that one as well, but that's not a big issue. Oh, nobody's starving anymore. Well, if they are, it's a super minor issue. Yeah, we definitely have enough now. I wish Doctor didn't go there, but that's okay. And then they need a courtroom. So, something that we need a place in is a pub. I think I want to do a pub. Not an alcohol kiosk anymore. And I just want the smaller one. So if I place it in here... they can't reach, but if I place it in here, they can from the bus stop. So I think right here is an excellent place. So I'm going to pump it in there. And then I will add a gravel road and another gravel road here. And then that will be the pub. And then I can send this vehicle to service both the pub and the alcohol kiosk. Because now they won't have to just kind of sit. Right? Great. Awesome. Okay, that is looking good. So yes, this is going to be half the length of normal episodes that I do. But again, I just wanted to be able to get an episode out to everybody. So next, the one I'm going to record immediately after this episode, it's going to be back to the normal hour length. But I wanted people to be able to have something to watch. On Monday, obviously late Monday, but at least it's something to watch, which is great. And just with that, before we end the episode, we just got to research. So that means now we can go for geological mapping, which will allow us to see oil, coal, and all those great things so that we can actually start doing some other exportation opposed to just kind of relying on clothing. But that's going to do it for today's episode. Again, it's a shorter one just because I'm releasing this late Monday and I need to still get Tuesday's episode up and operational. So I do appreciate everyone's patience with me while I kind of navigate newly to YouTube and to get everything up and operational, and then we'll have to figure out how this all works. I think all I have to do is just add a stop, right? The looks of it, I tell them in between. Tell them to stop in between. How do I switch this? I don't know. Okay, I guess now they go 1, 2. See, that doesn't make much sense. How do I... work route. I'm just gonna name it the work route. How do I rearrange? Can you rearrange? Because right now it's 1, 2. I guess it makes sense. So they just kind of like sit there now? Oh yeah. Okay, so they're kind of spacing out. Okay, anyways, getting distracted. That's today's episode. If you liked it, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment for even just the sake of engagement. Well, looks like we're losing money. 8,000 whole. Anyways, I will catch everybody on the next episode. Take care.